Welcome one, welcome all. You are looking live at one of the worst places to have a pro football team in America. Welcome.
Not Chicago?
See, this is what you call an unintended topic. I want to appeal to the masses here, so I don't want people to feel like they're left out. I need to know from the patience party how you can watch Monday Night Football last night and watch a Bears team that some of you have the balls to mock, the balls to say you're going to beat twice. They go into New England, first-year GM, first-year coach, quarterback they hate, traded a Hall of Fame defensive player, did nothing in free agency because they're in cap hell, and they bombed the Patriots, 33-14. Bombed them. 8.5-point underdogs. Bombed them. Okay? They moved to 3-4. And I don't even need to play the could have, should have, would have game, but if they could have, should have, and would have converted a first and goal against the Commanders, they're 4-3. But let's just take 3-4 for a minute. How is it that the Chicago Bears under Matt Eberflus can be 3-4 7 weeks in, having played potentially a more difficult schedule than you? And I'm supposed to sit here and listen to the apologist brigade about how it's a, quote, long rebuild, how everything's fine, how Dan Campbell's our guy, and how I'm impatient. See, that's where watching last night, Rico, I was quivering in anger. Because every other team in this league seemingly has a chance except us. And I don't want to hear it. Like, I'm sorry, are the Bears some kind of amazingly healthy team? Do the Bears have talent that we don't have? Like, what makes you so special? And by special, I mean pathetic, that you're allowed to be helpless. No, the Bears aren't good, but they're 3-4. And you know what they're doing in Chicago radio today? They're looking at their schedule, looking at your homeless asses, and going, there's 2 W's.
2 W's.
And that's where I want to hear from the people today. Because, no, I don't expect that you watched last night. But I did. I was angry, and I'm tired of being angry. And I know Dan Campbell got asked about it today, and what else is he going to say? Basically, the teams that are winning, their coaches are doing a better job than me. Mm-hmm. Oh, great. But here's what I can't square the circle, as they say. Tony Romo, Dan Campbell's got something going on. Bill Cowher, Dan Campbell's the right man for the job.
Well, I think you know why Romo was his teammate.
Okay. I was going to say, fellas, are you saying this because you like this guy? Or are you saying it because you think he's a good football coach? See, that's my problem here. I want people to call this show and tell me the progress you're seeing.
Yeah. Because
I need to know. I need to hear it.
It's because here's the funny thing. It's almost like every joke that Lions fans say, well, this team's awful. We're going to beat this team. And last night I saw really 2 quarterbacks. One I'll give you credit for is Zappy.
Pew, 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 pew.
That was you back last year when Western Kentucky rolled into Spartan Stadium before the season started. David, you remember, man, Bailey Zapp, I'm telling you, man, you've never seen him play, but this kid is going to be problems. And
Bro,
that
he
was
just unseated Mac Jones
in the middle of the game.
That was
he pulled the whole, hey, Mac, look at me. I'm the captain now. And walked out there. But Justin Fields, he was the butt of jokes. I'm looking at Justin Fields, and I'm like, you know what? Give this man some tools.
How about they let him run it?
Right.
Designed a few runs.
Let him be himself. Quit trying to make him something he's not. If he has to go, it's like what Philly did with Hurts. How about we just let you go back to the college version of you,
right, and
see what we can do? And I think with Chicago, if they do that with Fields, because people was like, oh, he's a bust. He's an Ohio State quarterback. Man, I'm watching this guy, that third and 14 run, he escapes and backbreaker there.
I want to know. I'm being serious. Like, I watched last night and I was livid because it's just every team in the league, like even the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have the worst O-line in football, They have lost some of the best defensive players in the league to injury. They have a Trubisky/rookie QB. They have more wins than we have. And frankly, they play better football than we play. So I want to hear from the people. If you want to go straight political parties, we can, which is Patience Party. This is a long rebuild. You don't expect to win. Everything's fine. I believe in Dan Campbell. Or the Persecution Party. You're out. You're not seeing progress. You're worried it's in a debt spiral, and you don't believe in this guy. But I just need to understand, for the people who do, or preaching patience, what progress are you seeing? Because I can tell you, in the real world, progress is measured one way: wins and losses. That's it. Nobody cares that the chef at your favorite restaurant tried really hard. If the food sucks, it sucks. If the food's great, it's great. They don't hand out Michelin stars or Free Press Restaurant of the Year based on try hard. Well, they tried with these French fries, but they were soggy and cold. Hey, your least favorite radio show tried really hard. Yeah, well, the show blows, okay? Nobody cares if you try. They care if it's good. Does it rate? Does it sell? Does it win? I love how everybody wants to turn football into like fat kid camp. Well, Pete tried to lose the weight. You don't get a permission slip. You either came home 18 pounds lighter or you didn't. That's it. Go see a concert. Go see Seeger on an off night. Oh, but Bobby tried. Who cares? He couldn't make it through Hollywood Hills, and I paid $210 a ticket.
Hit a few bad notes.
Doesn't matter. Nobody cares if you try. Mm-hmm. So I want to know what the F are people seeing, because I feel like this is all about, well, I like Dan Campbell. I want to chew tobacco with Dan Campbell. I want to drink coffee and slam beers and hear football stories. None of that has anything to do with this.
I love it when he answers his own question.
I'm sorry.
No. Because you just did. This is what the pro Campbell give him time, because he's entertaining.
Doesn't matter that I messed up. I tried.
He's fun, and he looks like he's trying, and he comes out and admits he makes mistakes, except for he keeps making more mistakes and more mistakes and more mistakes. And they're not coming with victories. And you are seeing other coaches. Robert Saleh goes out to the Jets. I think the Jets were in worse situation than the Lions were. He basically called out the media, said, I'm keeping receipts. I'm about to turn this thing around. Guess what?
Oh, and by the way,
he's kind of turned it around.
Like, you look at the New York Jets. A, the AFC is much more difficult than the NFC. B, lost their starting left tackle to start the year. Gone for the season, Mekhi Becton. They had to start the year with Joe Flacco because their second-year quarterback was hurt the first 3 weeks. Here's the other problem.
Hold on.
Zach Wilson stinks.
No, but let's back up to that point right there. The fact that the Jets said, you know what? We got Wilson. How about we go get a quarterback? Doesn't have to be this great quarterback, but somebody who could be that guy to maybe win us a game or two if our starter goes down.
Look at the Patriots.
What did we do here? We had a battle in Hard Knocks, and neither one of the guys were any good.
Well, it was also David Blau was your backup, and they wanted him on the practice squad, and now he's in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Guys, you know why Robert Saleh's getting it done with the Jets? He was a defensive coordinator with the San Francisco 49ers, and he understands how to build a defense. So, yeah, I mean, they've got two really nice players, one in Quinnen Williams, one in Sauce Gardner, but the reality is the Jets aren't loaded with talent. Mm-hmm. The Jets don't have elite pass rushers. The Jets don't have, Jamal Adams anymore. Guys, you're measuring progress because the Jets are winning. You're measuring progress in New York, Atlanta. I love how people are like, oh, well, why do you say Atlanta? Arthur Smith was brought there to do a deep rebuild. They got rid of Julio Jones. They got rid of Matt Ryan in his first off season. They handed him Marcus Mariota, Cordarrelle Patterson, a patchwork O-line, no wide receivers. They drafted a rookie. Defensively, it's A.J. Terrell and nothing. And I'm supposed to let Dan Campbell off the hook while Arthur Smith has this run. You know why it works? Because Arthur Smith was an offensive coordinator and a run game specialist, and he knows how to build a scheme. That's why you can't stop Atlanta. Mm-hmm. They're ball breakers. Are they good? No. but they're showing progress. I'm seeing the foundation being built for what they want to be. So if you're telling me to be patient, tell me what you're seeing. Help me help you. Help me help you. By the way, I saw Foberto as he was on his way to the lavatory. He said he is going to decapitate Roberto's head and put it on a fence post.
That's where my money's at, is on Foberto. We're looking at Faux Steve right now.
Also, Foberto wants to check out your office for when he beats you, because that's going his way. 248-539-9797.